Hey guys, welcome up. Ooh, Lottie. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Sierra. This video is actually going to be about a show that I love watching. I did a whole video on Baby Daddy, which I absolutely love. It's one of my comfort shows. I have quite a few comfort shows, okay? But this show is one of my favorite shows that I still rewatch to this day, and that is The Bold Type. This show came out like in 2013, if I have that correctly, 2017, sorry. This is a 2017 show, a 2017 drama that came out on Freeform, and it follows three besties, Sutton Brady, Kat Edison, and Jane Sloan, on their adventures with life, love, familial relationships, career. It really follows them on their journeys, and I absolutely love it. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna need people to watch this show. I don't remember if anyone really watched the show. I'm moving my table. That's what that sound is, and I'm not editing it out. Anyway, but I really love this show. Let me just dive into a little bit of each character, actually. I'm gonna shut up and rewind that, okay? So who is Sutton Brady? Sutton Brady, she has been working as, I think her name was Lauren's assistant for like 3 years. And the thing is, though, she's really into fashion. Like that's her dream. And the thing is, Sutton Brady is more realistic than she is a dreamer. So she actually got her career, she got her degree in like business or whatever. I think it was like business marketing, something like that, something safe, and ends up becoming Lauren's assistant at this magazine. That's like the magazine is like the whole point of the show. The magazine is called Scarlet, and all of the girls work for Scarlet magazine. And she had been Lauren's assistant. Lauren is like one of the bosses there. She does something, I forgot what her damn role is, but everybody's important, clearly. Like if you've ever like worked for a magazine, or at least like know like at least like a little bit of the logistics of what it entails, like everybody's different roles in it, and she's kind of tired of being at this desk, and at the same time while she's working she is dating someone. And the thing is, the person she's dating is none other than one of her bosses, pretty much. He is on the other side of Scarlet. He's on the business side of it. So he and the face of the magazine, they work together. Like, you know, there's the magazine side, there's like the business side, and making sure it hits like, you know, like ad revenues, you know, sales or whatever, that they're making money, that type of thing. You know, there's two aspects to the magazine. There's the creative side and then the money side, you know, the logistical side. And so they're dating. Her and Richard are secretly dating. They're together. Like, when they get in the elevator, this is in episode 1, and when Lauren tells Sutton to go get her a green smoothie because she's been obsessed with green smoothies for like quite a minute, and once Lauren gets out of the elevator, her and Richard like start making out or whatever, and they start talking. So yeah, it's very much a secret, obviously, because, you know, yeah. And it's also an age gap too. Sutton is like 23 and Richard is like 32. So not bad, not terrible, but you know, it's definitely a gap, obviously. And so for Sutton Brady, she is really just navigating, on the show, she navigates like her relationship with Richard, her dreams versus reality, her struggles with her family, because also, if we go back a little bit further, Sutton didn't have a good home life. Her mom was / is an alcoholic, and she didn't spend a lot of time at home because of her mom's drinking. And so with that kind of environment, she grew up real fast, and she moved out on her own, like ASAP Rocky, okay? Like she dipped, and she had been living in New York on her own and doing her own thing for a long time. And that's why she chose something safe, essentially, because obviously when you have such an unstable home life, what you want is nothing but stability. So that's what she leans more towards as a young adult. She's like, I need something stable. I don't have time to be trying to chase dreams that are risky as fuck, that I could end up, you know, being homeless or not having an income. I don't have that luxury. I need something stable. And so that's where her entire journey is with being on the Bold Type. Then we move on to another character, Jane Sloan. I love Jane Sloan. I love all of them. They're all messy and they're so good. I love them all. I just love them all so much. But Jane Sloan, she's on the other side. She's been working at Scarlet too. They've all worked at Scarlet around the same time. They all did internships together. And Jane is a writer. And she loves being a writer. But the thing is, she's not writing the things that she wants to write about. She is like doing like other columns. She's like doing like horoscopes and all that kind of stuff. She's doing things that she doesn't really enjoy. The thing is, Sloan is also a very type A character. And I won't say conservative in the way of what conservative is used today. She's conservative in the way of how she approaches her writing and what she is willing to experience. Kind of like an introvert, but not like introvert, but like just like very like to herself and her environment. And upon starting the show, she and this guy that she end up, you know, that she told that she loved him, they end up breaking up. And so she has a hard time navigating that breakup. And so their boss is pushing her to explore those feelings that she had, that she has about like the breakup. And it's a very jarring experience for Jane. And that's really Jane's entire journey on this show, is pushing the envelope and pushing herself to write the difficult pieces to expand her writing experience. But also like trust in herself. Like she very much second guesses herself. She like is the type of person to make a pro and cons list. She doesn't really do anything like risky. She's like, I don't do that shit, okay? While Sutton can't afford to make risky choices, even though she is making a risky choice by dating Richard, you know, obviously. But when it comes to like her finances, she can't afford to make any risky decisions. Jane Sloan just doesn't take risks in life in general. Like she just doesn't do risk. Okay. She doesn't do it. Also, one of the episodes, she's never had an orgasm before. So we have that journey. That episode is one of my favorites. I love the entire show, but that episode is so freaking funny. I absolutely love it, hands down. So Jane is just very uptight, you know? So her journey on the show really entails her pushing her writing articles that are really difficult for her, and ultimately, you know, being very sure of herself and being confident in her decisions when it comes to even like her career as a writer, but also her career in general. Like there is a few episodes where Jane does struggle with the decision to leave Scarlet, and so there's that storyline too as well. And that's what I really love about Bold Type. They really covered everything you could possibly cover when it comes to being a young adult and being in relationships. Like there's a lot of like very interesting ways the show goes. It's not like the typical storylines that you normally get from a lot of TV shows for young adults. It's not like the typical mess, the typical experiences, the typical chaos. Like their chaos on this show is completely like, oh, this aspect of it is very like common for young adults to experience. And then other aspects, you're like, that's an interesting experience. Like with Sutton's story later on, like there's aspects of Sutton's story where you're like, okay, this makes sense for like a 20-something-year-old. But then there's other parts you're like, oh, that's something a grown person would deal with. But she's navigating that. Same thing with Jane. Like there's certain aspects of like that too. It's just so good. Now moving on to one of my most favorite characters. I love her so much. Also, by the way, I just want to make sure I pronounce this correctly, but Aisha, who plays Kat Edison, she actually was on the show Saddle Club. Okay, If you've never heard of Saddle Club, then you probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But Saddle Club was a show on the N, prior the N, whatever the channel was called before the N, because on the N was when Degrassi aired, was when they showed Degrassi. It was like right before that, whatever it was called. I forgot the channel name. Noggin? It was like in between. Like it was Noggin going into the N. It was all on the same channel. But the Noggin had like Ubi at the beginning of the day. It had like Ubi, Oswald, Maggie and the Ferocious Beast in the morning for all the kiddos. And then later on, it had like the pre-teen ages to going into teenage ages. Like a little bit younger. It was more of like, I would say like 9 to pre-teen age. And then obviously for the teenagers, they had like Degrassi, Instant Star, that type of thing. But for the in-between, it was like, what was it? Boys versus girls. It was boys versus girls, and they had to like decorate each other's rooms. So it was like siblings who decorated each other's rooms and like try to like do it like epically. Like they put like slides in these little girls' rooms. They put like monkey bars in the boys' rooms. Like they really had to do up these room renovations. I love that show. And Saddle Club was in that in between. Saddle Club was a show that followed 3 or 4 girls. I don't remember their damn names because it's been so long ago. But like 3 or 4 girls who all pretty much, you know, ride horses. This is a horse girl show, okay? So if you if you weren't a horse girl, or if you didn't like horse girls, you would have never heard of this show. But Aisha D was on the show as one of the girls. I think it was like in season like 2 or 3. Oh my God, when I made that connection watching the Bold Type, when she was talking about the show that she was on before, because she was talking about the Saddle Club, I said, oh my God. Like it was so jarring to see her like grown after watching her on Saddle Club when I was like 9 years old. I was like, what the hell? You look good, girl. Like I was going through it. Okay. So moving on to Kat Edison. Jesus Christ. Kat Edison, she is the complete opposite of both of her friends. Okay. She takes risks, unlike Jane. She has more very interesting experiences than Sutton, even though her and Sutton do like have like, you know, lives. Like Sutton has like, you know, hooked up with the other people before, like, you know, she has like a history, she has like a, you know, she has like an experience. But Kat is a whole different ball game. Kat literally went through men like nothing. In one of the episodes, I believe it is in season 4, because this show has 5 seasons. I think it's season 4 or season 5. It's one of the last episodes of the season. It was in season 4. It had to be in season 4. It has to be like the last episode of season 4 or something like that. And it's a back in time episode of when they were all starting off working at Scarlet, when they were interns. And we see Jane coming up the escalator, and we see Kat, a younger Kat, and this guy's like flirting with her, and she's just like very like not into it. And he like, you know, takes her phone and like puts his number in it, and we see her walk away and delete the number. That's Kat Edison. Kat Edison has no issue with getting a man, okay? But the thing is, does she want to keep you? She's like, I'm bored. Moving on to the next. That's Kat Edison. Kat Edison has a life to live. Also, her parents. Oh my God, I forgot to talk about Jane's mom. Sorry, backtrack. Jane's mom passed away from cancer, which is another reason why she really struggles with her writing. Her mom passed away from breast cancer, so that's also a huge part of Jane's storyline with losing her mom. She's really close to her dad. She's really close to her brother. They do show up on the show, so they do have actors who play them. Now, Kat Edison, her parents are very like affluent. They're both doctors. They're both psychologists. So they got money, okay? They're very well off. She's a very well off biracial girl, okay? Her mom's white, her dad's black. And she is a very successful, actually. After finishing up her internship with Scarlet, she ends up working her way up to being the head of social media. So in like in the first season, we see like how Sutton is trying to get off of Lauren's desk. She had been there for 3 years. There is like some type, it's not like Mean Girl-esque or anything like that, but there is like some type of jealousy that Sutton has towards Kat. It's not obviously stated, but it is there because when they get on the elevator, Sutton is behind Kat and this social media star influencer, or is this like season 2? No, season 1. Right next to this social media star, and when the social media person asks Sutton what she does, Sutton's like, oh yeah, I work for Lauren, like I'm her assistant. And then when Kat talks, she's like, you know, she's like, I'm head of social media. And then this the influencer is like, wow, that's really impressive for somebody your age. So you kind of get that huge difference between them. And for Kat being head of social media and just who she is in general, she's a very confident person. She speaks her mind. She don't give a fuck what you got to say. She doesn't care what you have to say. She's also going to make her point known. Like, she's a very confident, she's not combative at all, because I'm not gonna say my black women are combative, but she's not combative, but she holds people accountable. And she will hold these white people accountable, because a lot of the people on the other side of the company in Safford that's the name of the company that owns Scarlet, you know, type of thing. A lot of them are old white dudes, and she literally will be in that boardroom and she will literally tear everybody for shreds. Like, even when Lauren is presenting in episode 1 how they had to take out an article, which is where we lead down Kat's journey of sexuality, where they had to pull Adina's Adina is a photographer. When they had to pull her piece out of the magazine, Kat's the first one to be like, why? Everyone's like, what the fuck? She's like, why would you pull it? She's like, it's sexy, it's thought-provoking, like it hits all of our political points. Like, she's doing all of this like social media jargon, like she's the queen of this. And she kind of gets under Lauren's skin because of that. I feel like Lauren is also like her, but she's just older, and she does the other side of it. Kat's a younger generation, so she's very much like, I'm going to ask several questions as to why, and I need you to give me an answer as to why X, Y, and Z is happening. Don't talk around me, be about it. Tell me what the issue is. And when one of the articles that they're putting into the magazine is like conversations to have with your OBGYN, and when Lauren mentions like, oh, they had to switch out one of the words, which is a reference to, you know, the coochie. And when Lauren makes a comment, she was like, oh, what if we call it, I forgot what the word was, but Kat was like, no, because this is not 2007. I was like, Kat is that person. Like, she will disrupt a meeting, and not in a bad way, but she will ask questions, and these questions better be fucking answered. Like, she's that type of person. She's, like I said, she's very confident. She can get any person she wants, but her journey on this show is completely different from Jane's and Sutton's journey. And in season 1, we dive into her sexual identity journey. I love it, because she ends up going to Adina's studio, and is like very persuasive, because she's like, I'm gonna get you back in the magazine. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. She's not doing it in a rude way, but she's like, I'm gonna prove that Scarlet is not just like a girly magazine. Like, no, we're very like women empowerment. We really stand for the times. You're gonna put your shit in our magazine and you're gonna love it. Because that's why Adina had pulled, because she was like, it's a girly magazine. Kat Anderson is like, I take offense to that. Don't do that ever in my face. And so we get Kat's journey of like falling in love with Adina, but also we get her journey of like her taking career, like, you know, taking a risk with her career. She ends up doing something completely different in season 4 that we've never seen before. Like I said, like everybody's journey is like very typical of a young adult, but with like some extra, like, you know, extra flavor and stuff, the things that you don't really see often. And part of Kat's journey is very kind of similar to what the political climate is like now, especially in New York with Mamdani. Yeah, it's kind of, it takes on that turn, and I love it. I love Kat's journey. I'm gonna do a post actually over on Substack, so if you want to check that out, that link is also in the description box below. I am over also on Substack, and that's where I post pieces talking about just like different things that are very important to me. So I do talk about, like, you know, TV shows, psychology, and connecting, that kind of stuff over here on this channel. But Substack is where I will literally talk the most shit. Okay, I talk shit everywhere, but I will talk the most shit on Substack, because you're not gonna stop me from getting my thoughts out. And I'm a writer. I love writing, and I feel like the best way for me to convey what I'm thinking and how I approach certain things is through writing. Like, I'm a very much I'm a person that has to sit in their thoughts and like formulate what I'm going to say. Not Degrassi, that just comes out. But like when it comes to like specific topics, certain things that are very important to me, I have to sit and think about what I want to convey and how I want to convey it, and I write it, and that's the best way that I express myself. I will be doing a post over on there. This is kind of a spoiler, so but you want to see the journey, okay? You have to see the journey that these girls go on from beginning of season 1 to season 5. It's amazing, and it's not even just them. Oh, there's other characters too, but in the article, I'm going to be talking about why Kat Edison deserved to be CEO by the end of the show, because she deserved it. Okay. So that's a quick spoiler. And throughout the show, though, like, I feel like moving on to season 2, was it like season 2? We do get other characters and we get other stories. I would have loved to have gotten it a little bit earlier, but still, we do get other characters' journeys. So, like, there's Oliver, who is the head of the fashion department where Sutton is trying to be at. I love Oliver as a character. He gets all of the amazing one-liners. He is he's such a good character. He is actually, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a background for him, because they do talk about it briefly in one of Sutton's episodes when she is trying to get into the fashion department. Oliver is a little gay. I mean, not little gay. Wow. He is a gay man from like Oklahoma. Like, he's from a small town, and he ends up becoming literally the head of the fashion department at Scarlet, and he is the shit. I love him. He has his own history with an ex-lover, and then there's a teenager involved. Like, oh my god, I love Oliver. I love his journey on the show, and him and Sutton become like an epic duo. He even calls her red, and like, it was like the first episode when he does call her red, and she was like, my hair's not even red because Sutton is blonde. He's like, oh, I know, but a red will look excellent with your coloring. Like, you'll look great. And I'm like, why didn't y'all dye Sutton's hair red at one point in the show? Because I would have loved to have seen that, because I would have ate, okay? I would have loved it. Oliver has like really good one-liners. One of my favorite scenes is when he yells for Sutton to do something. And then, yeah, it's like he calls her name. She says something, and then he yells at her. He's like, why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? She's like, because you stopped to talk to me? He's like, that sounds valid. That episode, when you get to it, oh, that episode was crazy, okay? With how everything that was going down for Scarlet in that episode, chaotic, okay? But we also have other characters. We have, my god, I forgot his name just that freaking fast. My god. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Alex, there you go. Alex is a black man who works at Scarlet. And I just really love Scarlet because, like, really, you just see a lot of different characters. You see a lot of different personalities. You see a lot of different people working for a fucking magazine. You see a black man working for a magazine for women. You're like, But you're not the gay one. It's like, no, the gay one is the head of the fashion department. He's just there. Like, he's there, he's working. And he's a writer just like Jane. And so him and Jane both really just like navigate their journeys of being writers for Scarlet. Also, Alex has his own storyline of a situation that happens between him and a woman, and how he handles that situation. I love Alex. I love him. Then we also get the CEO. My God, Jacqueline Carlisle. Jacqueline Carlisle, she is like the CEO. She's the head of the Scarlet magazine, and her assistant is Andrew. So Andrew's like a higher up. Not a higher up, but like, you know, he's the assistant to this fucking CEO. And Andrew and Jane have like the weirdest beef ever. When you do watch the video, when you watch the episode of the you know, going back in time, you see where Andrew and Jane clashed. Okay, like they immediately clashed. And the thing is though, Andrew, I love Andrew as a character too. Like they had like their own little thing going on, but Andrew as a character is truly amazing. He is actually another gay character, but he also does drag on the side. Like, Andrew is fierce. I love Andrew. Okay, I love how we just like, we get these characters, we get their storylines, we get their situations going on. We also get a little bit more about what's going on with him a little bit later, and he ends up talking to Jacqueline about it. We also get Jacqueline's journey too on the show. Oh my God, my eyes are watering. Then we get Jacqueline's storyline. Jacqueline, she has been the CEO of Scarlet for many years. She actually got the position from another woman, you know, another woman who was the head of Scarlet at the time. And the woman before, she, you know, obviously she took some risks, but still with the time period, she did her best with the magazine. But Jacqueline is a trailblazer, okay? She has changed the magazine drastically. This woman is, I feel like if we're talking about like ages, I feel like Jacqueline is like in her 40s. Her and Lauren are in the same generation. Richard is also within their age, range too. Is she like in her 40s? Something like that. I thought Richard at the beginning was like 35, 32, 35, something like that. But anyway, Richard, Lauren, and Jacqueline are pretty much all from the same generation. And for Jacqueline, she has her own journey of being the CEO, and I love her journey as well too, because it is so accurate when it comes to being like a girl boss, you know, being a leader for everybody. Even Jane, everyone looks up to her. Everyone loves Jacqueline. I love Jacqueline. Even I was like, I want to work for a magazine now. Like, just from watching the show, like Jacqueline is that woman. Okay, she is that woman, but she also has her own journey with being the boss, with her career, her relationship, because her and her husband have been married for like 30 years or whatever. They have 2 kids together. So you get her journey of being a married person. Like, you get her journey with that too. Like, you get it all when it comes to the Bold Type. Like, there is nothing. You don't know what you're gonna expect each episode, okay? It's going to be some mess, okay? It's gonna be some mess. It's gonna be chaotic, but it's all like feel good. It all makes sense in their storylines. Every single character's storyline from beginning to end makes complete sense. Like, there's like no nonsense where, you know, like how some shows, like, you know, obviously they'll like throw like random shit together. Oh my God, my eyes. I swear. You know, like on some shows, like they'll just like throw like random shit together, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, a character would never do that. On the Bold Type, it makes sense. It makes sense as to why X, Y, and Z happened and why that person behaved that way, why certain decisions were made. Everything makes sense. Like, the show is very intentional and knows how to stick with the characters, who they are, but also with challenging them and having them grow. It all makes sense. Like, the writers, the producers of this show came out in 2017. Every single writer on the Bold Type, I love you. I love everyone on that team, because they actually intentionally wrote that show bit by bit by bit. There's no extra bullshit. There's no random shit going on. There's nothing chaotic just for the sake of being chaotic. everything is so intentional. It makes so much sense, especially with rewatching it from beginning to end. I'm like, oh my God, it makes even more sense now. Like, it's so wild. Like, that's why I said I'm making that post about Kat Edison, because her becoming Jacqueline by the end of it, it makes so much sense. She's the best person for the role. It makes so much sense. It's such a good show. Oh my God. That's probably why I'm emotional. We also get some other characters too that we don't see as much. We don't see that much of their storyline. But there is another character who does like the sex column. She does all the sex writing. I love her. Okay, I love her. She is so funny. She is a thicker girl too, so that also just showcases another aspect of this generation. Girls get love too. Thick girls get some, okay, all the time. Like, what do you mean? Like, you have this woman who is thicker, who is writing sex columns for the magazine. She's coming up with amazing ideas left and right. This woman, she doesn't stop. She has literally everything like going. Like, this is her thing. Like, this is what she does. She's an excellent like sex column writer. Like, what she does is amazing. Like, everyone is like, we love her. She does an amazing job. We could never do that. Like, everybody knows their strengths and weaknesses, and they know where where it works for them and what they're good at. And they all know they can never do it like her. They said, she got it. I don't need to do it. And like, one of the episodes, it's so funny because this was actually the orgasm episode. Oh my God, it's so funny. But at the beginning of the episode, the girls are verifying a sex position. And so literally we have like Jane backbending, and Kat is all like, can I be the dude? Yes. Like, they're trying to validate the sex position, and just as they're like trying to get like the certain angle, Jacqueline walks in and she's like, oh, you're verifying a sex position. And they're like, well, I don't think it's physically possible. And then Jacqueline like picks up the paper and she's like, turns and she's like, no, it's totally possible. Thank you. See you at the meeting. Like, I love it. It's so funny. Oh my God, I absolutely love this show. I need everybody to watch it. Like, it's such a good show. It's over on Hulu. Okay, it's truly amazing. Love it. I need everybody to watch it. We need to talk about it. Like, I just do. I need people to talk about it with me, because I swear for God, when I was watching it, no one was watching it. Okay, or at least nobody I knew was watching it. And that's the thing when it comes from me and watching TV. A lot of the shows I love, I know no one who watches it. Like, that's the reason why I started this channel. Well, not started this channel, because I started this main channel in the first place to talk about books. And then I ultimately just like started talking about Degrassi, because no one in my life watches Degrassi. No one. From the time I started watching Degrassi, the only person who watched Degrassi at the time was my aunt. She's the one that got me onto Degrassi. But then she stopped watching it because her man left. She's a Drake fan, okay? Once Jimmy graduated, she said, I'm good. And I don't blame her. But that's literally no one I know watch Degrassi. There's only one person I knew that watched Degrassi, and we were cool in high school. We weren't like best friends, but we were cool. And she ended up actually being on The Shy. Shout out to Danielle. Hey girl. She'll probably never see this video. But like, that literally one person out of my entire time on this earth, that's 30 years. It's just from like no one else has watched Degrassi. And it's fucking insane to me, because I'm like, I have nobody who watches Degrassi. And like, when I was watching The Bold Type, no one was watching The Bold Type. No one I knew was watching The Bold Type. No one I knew was watching Baby Daddy. No one I knew was watching Young and Hungry. I also love Young and Hungry, okay? That's my shit. No one I knew was watching What I Like About You with Amanda Bynes. Like, a lot of the things I loved watching growing up, I knew no one who was watching it. But also it's because I wasn't really into social media. I wasn't really online either. Depression. Anyway, but yeah, that's why I really love talking about shows. I really love talking about like TV shows, movies, things I'm really interested in, because I'm like, I need to tell people either you watch the video or not. Like I need to get it out there, because I swear for God, I will lose my mind if I don't. But I need you guys to watch The Bold Type. It is on Hulu. It is 5 seasons. Each episode is about like 45 minutes long. But baby, once you get started, you look up, you're like, damn, this is season 2? Yeah. I like put it on while I'm playing Sims, because I know the entire storyline. I don't need to stare at the TV. But I do end up stopping to watch the episodes, especially like certain ones that I absolutely love, hands down. I love the entire show. But there are certain episodes where I literally stop everything and I just stare at the TV. Because I'm like, it feels like I'm watching it all over again. I love it. I love it so much. Especially like with the orgasm episode, where they're all on the journey to help Jane, you know, get some. Like, that episode is so funny. What would be like my favorite Sutton episode, if I'm going to like pinpoint? My favorite Sutton episode is when she's applying for the fashion department job. I love that episode, hands down. I love it. My favorite Kat Edison episode? Oh, that's hard. Shit. Ooh. I think... Oh, this one is so hard. The last episode, I really love it because it's such like a good moment for Kat to find out that she is that they're considering her for the position. I feel like that's like let's go with that one. That's my favorite episode, but that's like my favorite moment at the very end of the episode when everything clicks. Oh my God, I fucking love it. Especially after the journey that Kat had been on with dealing these motherfuckers over at Safford. Oh, I hated everyone but Richard over at Safford, okay? Richard's the only good guy, okay? And even then, Richard had his own things going on. But even we get like Richard's story a little bit too. Nice like diversity of like characters and storylines, backgrounds, motives, reputations. We get all of the mess, okay? We get it, and it's so freaking good, okay? We need to talk about it. So if you've seen the show, please comment below if you've seen the show. I want to talk to you about it. I really, really do. Or if you like, oh, I've never seen the show, but please talk about it more, because I love it when you talk about stuff, because I do have people who literally just love listening to me talk about stuff. If you're interested, just let me know. I will talk more about it. I'll probably do like, I don't know if I will do like a video of the Substack post. That's more like on my other channel, on my booktube channel, which I will be doing over there. But if you do want like at least a breakdown of why I think Kat Edison, why she deserved to be the CEO anyway, like why she was a perfect fit, I can do like a video version over here too for you all. But yeah, that's all for this video. If you like this video, be sure to like it. Comment below if you've seen the show, heard of the show, are interested in the show, you want to talk to me about the show, or you just want to hear me yap about it some more, because when I tell you, the show covers so many like topics and themes, from like mental health to physical health to dating, romance, self-discovery, divorce, oh my God, having kids conversations, being like the good guy, quote unquote, you know. There's a lot of social injustice in these episodes too, in these seasons. There's so much to talk about that it's deeply insane. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. If you like this video, be sure to like it. And until next time, stay magical. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.